Happy Friday! It's another beautiful sunrise. Good morning! Hi everyone, it's me. We're taking a walk in a different location. Today is one of those days where I feel like I'm on the verge of crying. But anyway, hopefully the walk will help. The benches look very inviting. Just sit and contemplate. But I'll keep walking. Slow as it goes. This is the library park. The library's right over there. Anyway. Pretty flower. Flower. More flowers. Crick. Bridge. Whoop. Dirty. That is one large bug. Dang. Freak me out if it starts flying. Look at that. Damn. Wow. Hungry? Look what the tree just threw at me. Back to the car. Feeling pretty good. This says 1 mile. On this screen it says 1 mile, and I burned 131 calories, supposedly. On the other screen it said, 0.95, so I guess you round it up, it's a mile. Am I in the camera? Whatever. Sometimes my emotions, I start to think of things from the past, like evil things that people have said, and it just kind of brings me down, and I don't know why I do that. I think I start thinking about my lack of friends, and I start thinking about the fact that, I of course have my husband and my kids, and thank God for that. Love them to bits, but for some reason, and I can't explain it, once in a while I start to thinking, what happens if, why do I do that? What happens if, something happens and my husband's not there? Well, it's like, a lot of people have a good best friend or something like that, and I really don't. I have coworkers and stuff, and a couple of the good friends that I did have. Well, the best friend I had growing up died in a car accident, and I think about her. She's my age, or she's technically a few months older than me, but anyway. And then the other 2 girlfriends that I had for a while, that went to hell because one of them was my neighbor, and if you've been watching me any amount of time, you know that whole story. Apparently, she didn't like something I had to say. She didn't like the fact that I opened my house to her now ex-husband, because him and my husband are friends. She thought I was taking sides. I mean, just a bunch of immaturity, and it just... So the friendship's no longer there. Not that it was ever that strong anyways, because I don't know if I ever mentioned this, but I remember there was one time we let them keep an eye on our dogs, and we said, don't bring the dogs to your house, because they had dogs too, and we didn't want nothing to happen. Well, one of our Pomeranians, her name was Peaches, and my neighbor lady just loved her to bits and brought the dog over there and to spend the night, and the following morning someone let the dogs out with her dogs, and we got a phone call saying our dog was killed. Now that's horrible. When you look at your pets like your kids, like we do, we were devastated. We were on vacation, my husband and kids, and We were just leaving the hotel. We were driving down the hallway, and when my husband was told that, not only was he furious, but he was very upset. And when he told me, we all started crying. The kids, me, my husband. We're like, what? We told them not to bring the dogs over. Why didn't they listen? Are you kidding me? And it was just... And we were just on the first night of our vacation, so we just couldn't believe it. We couldn't believe, And then, we were angry, but after a while we forgave. Things happened, and I don't know. It's like... And then this other girl that was friends with her and I kind of became friends with, or I thought I did, she just said some very hurtful things, telling me that, I always make things about me and blah, blah, blah. And it was like, I don't understand what you mean, because, when someone lives with obesity, the last thing they do is make everything about them. They don't know how to make anything about them because they don't think highly enough of themselves to do anything for themselves, to make anything about them. I mean, none of that made sense to me. I was just like, what the hell? And of course, I cried. I was hurt. I'm just like, I don't know what you're talking about. Whatever, have a happy life. Move on. And that's easy to say sometimes, but doing it is another thing. And I can't say, I guess I just miss friendships at times. Thank God I have my husband and my kids. Thank God I have all of my friends in the computer. Technically don't live in the computer, but that's the only method of communication and everything that I have. I've made some great friends through the YouTube community and Facebook and stuff, and I am definitely grateful for that. I just wish... There are times when I wish that they were here, right now. You know what I mean? Because a virtual hug is not the same thing as a real hug. But the thought is there, so that's awesome. Anyway, I gotta get back to work, and I gotta run home and switch this car out for the Durango, so it's almost 2 o'clock already. I've been gone for an hour already, so still haven't got my food. I'm just such an emotional mess sometimes. I'm just such a mess. Bleh. Whatever. The walk did help somewhat. And tonight is a football game, so that'll be cool. Tomorrow is our first band competition for the marching band, so that'll be interesting. I'll bring the camera along, I'm sure. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So for now, I'll see you later. Peace and love, smiles. Bye. Hi, it's Friday night. We just got back from the football game. We won again. 35-21. We are now 4-0. We haven't had that kind of luck in a long, long time. Apparently it's been like since the 70s. I'm not sure if that's totally accurate, but it has been a long time. So that was great. Great game. Another great game. And after the game, there was a voicemail on my husband's phone from a friend of ours. It's kind of weird that I was talking about friends earlier. I don't know if I ever have talked about this particular friend. Her name is Heidi, and she's my husband's age, went to school with him, and used to be the partner of my sister-in-law. I don't know if I'm saying too much. Anyway, I kind of grew to have a good friendship with her, or try to anyway, more like a sistership, basically. I offer to help her out, I offer to do a lot for her, but lately her health has deteriorated a lot, apparently, and she made comments on this voicemail that only the good die young, and she's been having to think about, whatever, the costs involved with getting buried, and she wants to talk to me, and everything she said, I was over a 2-minute message, and I just started crying because this is one of those girls that I had a great friendship with, or have a sistership with, and You know, it's like she's not wanted any of my help. She's not wanted me to see her. She's not. It just hurts. So if you could say prayers or send happy thoughts or whatever it is you do, I would much appreciate it. Her name is Heidi. And I love her like a sister I've never had. So, alright, I'm not going to make it too long. I will see you all tomorrow. Band competition. Peace, love, smiles.